Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon or Rising. And Scorpio, this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for the week of February 17th to the 23rd. This week we have the Protection Oracle card. We have the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Hermit and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so protection, it's all about calling back your power, protecting your emotions this week, going within, and also cutting the energetic cords of the past. We clearly see that energy in the Five of Cups there. There is a strong new beginning here that wants to come through for you, Scorpio, but sometimes first we need to move away from situations that may have held us back in the past or lamenting the past. Sometimes we have to make clean breaks from things, and I feel like there's a turning point or a shift this week in that department. So let's just read out the Oracle card before we go to the tarot. So protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. You're being called to protect your energy and call back your power. May all the lost pieces return home now. Take a look at who or what drains your energy. Do not keep your tabs open. Shut down energetically each night. Energetic cords are formed between people, places, objects, and events. So it's important to keep checking in. Your energy and energetic space are sacred, so keep them as such. Keeping your energy clear takes work. As we go through life, we can give away our power. So it is important that we call it back by cutting energetic cords or doing a form of healing known as soul retrieval. Can you think of a traumatic event, relationship, or soul memory that you are being called to call back your power from? Check into your body now and see which chakra feels like it needs a bit of an energetic cleanup. Scorpio, that's entirely the energy of the Five of Cups in this reading for me. So I think what you need to do this week is reflect on where you might still be emotionally or energetically connected to a situation of the past. Now, it can be a person, it could be an ex-lover or somebody you were in a relationship with. It can be a friendship that, may have not turned out how you wanted it to, or something went down and you might be still overanalyzing that or feeling the hurts, that sort of thing. It can be places as well, yearning for a place you'd rather be, a childhood place maybe, something like that. Even objects as well, that feeling of missing something or lacking something. But, the issue with the Five of Cups, guys, is that by keeping that energetic bind or charge to the past situation here, we really do hold ourselves stuck, and we hold ourselves back from seeing opportunities that may be right underneath our nose. So, this person in the Five of Cups is firmly fixated on three spilt cups. Now, the wine in those cups has already spilt and is soaking into the earth, and that is a metaphor, guys, for the fact that we can't get back the past. We can't change the past. The past has been and gone and doesn't actually exist at the moment. And the past is the thief of the present moment. So, and unfortunately, by, lamenting the past and staying in that energy, it can keep you in a feeling of negativity or even depression, being stagnant, that kind of dark cloak. It's not very positive and vibrant. And the thing is that by staying focused on those past cups, like I said before, we are missing opportunities that may have been there all along. So, it really is time to walk that bridge over these emotional waters back to your sanctuary, back to your heart, back to your higher self, and back to the present moment. Five's the number of conflict and change in tarot, and this, could be some kind of internal conflict about a past situation, but really the antidote to conflict is change. So change needs to happen, absolutely. And I am feeling that change is to somehow pull back or retreat your energy from this situation. Now, some of you might even still be not only sort of connected energetically to the situation, but actually, close to the situation. Some of you might still be living with an ex-partner or still in, communication with them. Some of you might still be, if you had to leave a job that you really cared about, or maybe you were let go or something, but you're still really maybe, and it's fine to keep in touch with the colleagues from that job, but if you're, getting together with people and, talking about what happened and still reliving it, then that's the issue. So whatever it is, for you, you are being asked to move your energy away from it with this Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups shows somebody who is leaving behind the stack of cups. Now, there's 8 cups, but there is one big hole here. So what it's saying is the situation just, on some level was not emotionally fulfilling for you anyway. And now you're going in search of that missing cup. You're going in search of that 9 and 10 of cups. It's time to move on and find a greater reality than this one. And this is the week that I think it's all about turning your back, but not turning your back on the present and the present opportunities, but turning your back on the past and things that haven't been fulfilling for you. The moon in the corner there is just that nod to intuition. So connecting again with those intuitive centers, your heart, the third eye and the gut, and really, allowing them to guide you, reconnecting with your inner self, listening to the messages. That's the energy here of the Eight of Cups. And it's when you start cutting those energetic cords, that's when, you can start to move forward. And when you start to move forward, you move towards that new beginning. And we see it here. We have the Ace of Swords in this reading. So after you've decided, okay, well, I'm going to retreat my energy from this situation, I think it really is time to do a little bit of introspective seeking this week. We have the Queen of Cups and the Hermit. So first of all, I'd just like to point out that the Queen of Cups, I feel like, she is holding that missing cup. She is saying to you, keep walking, because, this missing cup is not as far away as what you might think. Now, the Queen of Cups, Scorpio, is likely your energy this week here. She is, exemplifying how to protect your emotions, because she holds her emotions and feelings in this beautiful gilded cup. And it doesn't matter how rocky things get, how emotional, either the situations that surround her or how she feels, she can sit right on the shoreline of these emotional waters with one foot dipped in there, but she can stay grounded and solid and unshakable. And that's because she holds her emotions in this cup, and she can decide when she processes them, when she lets them out. What she doesn't do is allow those emotions to rule her, to control her, to be, the slave to her emotions. So it's all about emotional control, and that's how you call back your power. Now, the Hermit is all about going within to take a bit of healing time. If you were still stuck in that past charge, you probably weren't healing from it. So now, after you've cut those cords, you've got your emotions under control, you're evoking that Queen of Cups. It's now time to be the Hermit this week, and just to, it's fine to look back and sort of join the dots and have that hindsight and sort of figure out and reflect on the situation. But we do it for learning, and we do it in order to take the lesson into our present moment, not to stay connected to it. Now, the thing with the Hermit is the more the Hermit seeks and reflects, the more he heals, and the more the path forward is illuminated. Here's the very small star energy in the lantern here, and the star energy is all about, restoration and restoring and healing. And the more he seeks, the brighter that star energy shines. So initially, after, letting the situation go, you might not really know where that path forward is, but you just know you need to turn your back on the current one. However, in time, that star energy will burn brighter, that healing will burn brighter, and as it does, that pathway forward was illuminated for the Hermit, and you'll know when it's time to kind of come back and reconnect with your everyday life and tasks and things like that. Hermit energy doesn't mean that you're going off to sit in a cave for the week. It's really about maybe just slowing down, taking time to meditate, to reflect, to journal, think about the situation in order to complete it, basically. So that is the Hermit energy. It's beautiful healing energy when you see it there with the Queen of Cups. And great promises at the end of this process here for you, Scorpio, with a beautiful Ace of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. So there is a new beginning. There was 2 beautiful cups here behind you. here is the Ace of Swords. It's really, really being offered to you. Now, the Ace of Swords can also be a mental sort of breakthrough, a little sense of enlightenment. Some of you might, gain ultimate clarity and victory on the situation and have that aha moment. Maybe this is a bit of a breakdown. They say every breakdown is a breakthrough. But also it can be a new beginning. And we see that expanding here with the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like this is a whole new direction for you potentially. Now, this is about you, recrowning yourself, getting back in a place of power and emotional power after maybe being a bit of a slave to your emotions for a while. Now, with aces, they are the number one of each suit of the tarot, this one being the swords, which is the intellect. Now, with any new seed, you've got to plant them and nurture them and love them for them to grow and expand. Now, that's the Eight of Pentacles energy. The Eight of Pentacles is about doing the work, putting the hard work in to basically create this new chapter that you have the energy for here. And we've got 2 8s in the reading, and 8 is the number of mastery and power. So I feel like you're mastering a lesson here, stepping back into your power, and now starting to rebuild your life in a direction that's truly favorable for you. And 2 little homes in the background here. This is about a journey back home, a journey back to alignment. And when you're in alignment, that's when you start attracting the things that truly match for you. So this new beginning is one that's going to probably be quite promising for you, and definitely on purpose. But don't forget to make sure that you're putting the hard work in by your own hand, and really sort of carving out this new direction. So that means taking inspired action and not just expecting things on a silver platter, or opportunities to come and fully materialized. It's about doing your part in this as well. But the Ace of Swords here, guys, is your your jewel in the reading, and it is a beautiful, victorious new beginning that's waiting for you. So cut the cord, Scorpio. It is time. There is bigger and better things waiting for you. Okay, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed the reading, and wish you a really great week. Do keep in mind it's a general reading, so it won't be for every one of you guys. Feel free to leave me a comment, because I always love to know how things are playing out in your daily life, and I'll see you back here next week for another reading.